about the trailer for Shrek 5, sort of a teaser trailer. So I grew up with Shrek, and it was one of my favorite movies growing up. Um, so in the new trailer, they have definitely redesigned the characters just slightly, but I don't really care for them too much. I would rather them just make them look just like the original, but slightly updated. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, the animation has improved since back then. That's why they look different. That, yes, a little bit, but they can still make them look the same. I mean, if you think about Toy Story from the first one to now, yes, the technology has improved and the models look better, but you can still put them side by side and tell that they're the exact same design. So they can design them the same, even though the technology has advanced. Um, so the reason that I'm pretty sure that they did redesign them is, for one, you can tell by looking at them, but also there was rumors that this was supposed to be like a soft reboot of Shrek. That's why they want a different design, so it separates it from the first four movies. Um, and with that teaser, it only showed one daughter for Shrek and Fiona, which in the other movies they had, I believe, two girls and a boy. I know they had at least three kids, but I can't remember if it's two girls and a boy or two boys and a girl. But either way, I don't know if they're just going to have just one daughter voiced by Zendaya in it and the other two are off somewhere else, or if the other two kids are going to still be a part of that story, or if they're going to write them out, or anything like that. But I just hope that they somewhat keep it to the sort of original tone and vibe of the first four Shrek movies. Because my personal opinion is the whole reason you bring back a well known character or franchise is because it has a lot of name recognition and fans that love that character and that story. So don't take that story and change it, because the whole reason people love that character and story is because of how it was before. So if you're wanting to appeal to the next generation, you need to just make a whole new franchise rather than bringing back an old franchise to try and appeal to current day, and you're changing it, but you're changing what people loved about that character and franchise. So if you're wanting something to just appeal to the new generation, just create a new franchise, which I know is hard for Hollywood because it seems like hardly anybody can create a new franchise anymore. They're all wanting to do sequels and reboots of old um, franchises and stuff because of the recognition and everything. But at some point, you have to just create new franchises. Like all these at one point were new franchises. Like Shrek, when they first came out, nobody thought it was going to be the hit it was, but it was a new franchise. And even with like Inside Out is sort of a newer franchise and it's beloved. So you just have to have creativity and create new franchises instead of keep rehashing the old stuff. And if you do rehash the old stuff, you got to know who you're appealing to. So with Shrek, you're appealing to all the people probably about my age that grew up watching Shrek. So don't change it because you're losing your main fan base is the people who were originally and enjoyed these movies and stuff. So don't change it because then you're making basically a whole different movie, and the name recognition doesn't even necessarily apply to this new movie if it's a whole different vibe, whole different type of movie if you're changing it. So that's my opinion, is if you're going to rehash old things, old franchises, whatever it may be, you need to make sure that you're appealing to the audience that fell in love with those characters and that story to begin with. because that's going to be your main audience, because that's the whole point of the name recognition, is the people that have watched it before. So if you go and you change it and make it different, then it's basically a whole different franchise at that point. So you're not no longer appealing to the people who liked it to begin with, and it may not even appeal to the newer generation. So either pick your poison. Either stay with what it was originally and stay true to that, and you'll have all the fans that you had before, or create a new franchise that's completely different and then sort of target that towards the new generation or whoever you're targeting, rather than trying to appeal to both generations. What they're trying to do is get all the old fans and people that liked Shrek before, but also appeal to the new generation so that they get the best of both worlds. But they're going to end up, if you try to please everybody, you end up pleasing nobody. So my advice for them is pick your audience. And with Shrek, you need to pick the old audience who grew up with these movies, who like these movies, because the way those stories were and the way those characters were are the way that we fell in love with them and cared about them. So if you change them, it's not going to go over well. And I say this not only just because of the redesign of the look, but also because of them doing like a TikTok swipe through the mirror, the magic mirror, and all the new modern stuff is not going to appeal to a lot of the original fans of Shrek, in my opinion. Some people may be okay with it, but that's just my opinion on it. I'll probably go see it no matter what because it's Shrek. And like I said, I really like this character and movie growing up. So most likely I'll go see it no matter what, but doesn't mean that I'll like it. You know what I mean? I'll go into it hopeful, and I do hope that they redesign and they realize they're far out enough now that they have time to make those changes before it comes out. Just like Sonic, I've seen that. A lot of references to that, like they need to have the same effect on Shrek as they did on Sonic. Like they need to change this and listen to the fans. Because I mean, look at Sonic. Like if they would have came out with Sonic and not changed Sonic at all, that would have bombed at the box office. But now it's had 3 movies, and all 3 movies have been good. So I feel like they need to do that with Shrek. Go back, change it to what people want, and and not screw this up. And they need to listen to their fans, especially when this many people are upset with the look and the direction that they feel like it's going. Until we get like a full trailer, we won't know for sure, but just from the vibe and the tone of that little teaser, the design, the whole thing, definitely vibe of like it's appealing to the new generation and everything like that. So that's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think about the teaser trailer for Shrek 5, if you'll go see it or not, if you like the redesigns and all that. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I've been trying to do a few more live streams here lately. So yeah, thank you again and have a great day.